Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 for a race. There's no randoming. This is just going to be a race with some of the new cars that we have not raced with. I don't think I've actually driven the new Coquettes here, but yeah, we're going to go racing. We're going to see what happens. This is a new track as well, not a circuit that we have driven around before. We are off and underway. It's made by Pone, who has made many, many wonderful circuits for us over the years. Surprisingly minimal chaos at the start as well. This might be the most sensible start we've had in years. Everyone has got through all of that fairly well. Oh, that's a nasty corner. That's it's gonna be. Unfortunately, Shadow ended up the wrong side of the wall, and Blakey was in the wrong place. Blakey was unfortunate, and then all the rest of us just had nowhere to go. We just had to jump on the brakes and accept that we were going to be stuck there for a minute. So now we have got two races going on. Now we've got Catch Up and Slipstream. We will rejoin the lead group at some point. Absol is not going to be close enough to have a look to the inside there. That's fine. We can run through there. Oh, we got some fancy banked corners. Oh, Shadow found more oversteer than I did on that one. Yeah, banked corners are very difficult to do in GTA. So yeah, they are an interesting challenge to get around. Some cars often having oversteer issues. Was that a panic beep when you were understeering towards the wall? I have a feeling it might be. It's normally Ewan doing the panic beeps, but it's always funny when it happens to someone. Oh, Blakey with a massive crash off of the wall through there has amazingly got away with it. I'm liking this track so far, though. It's a fun sort of use of this area. There's plenty of like what would be quite sharp, like drops have been smoothed out. Oh, that's now become a proper corner. Yeah, it's a cool circuit. I like this one. This is fun. Not going to be able to get to the inside. No slipstream for us there. Now, my hope, and has worked in the end, is not going to get much slipstream run to the line there. You may be able to get a car, but you're definitely not getting many. You're not coming from like 4 cars back. So the final corner is going to be chaos. Oh, Blakey ran a little bit wide. We are going to... So, that's an interesting choice that you end up making there. Because if you run it in hard, you're going to end up out wide and you're going to have to jump across the grass, which is not ideal, but you're going to have to do it, otherwise you end up in the wall. If you take a tight line, you'll be slow on the exit, but you will be the right side of the wall, essentially. I think I'll accept the jumping across the grass. Certainly this car doesn't feel too bad. In fact, I'm liking this car. It's just a solid vehicle to drive. Can snap oversteer a little bit in places, but it's certainly by no means egregious, and it's normally when you're asking it to do just way too much. That's when you're getting the snappy moments. We are up in 6th place. We will be joining the lead pack. Depends if we can get on the slipstream and Liam. Depends if me and Ewan can work well together, and Longbow as well. If we can get on the slipstream of Liam and start dragging ourselves towards the leaders, it won't take too long at all. This section is very fast, and you are on the limit through there. It's very rewarding when you get it right. You kiss the wall. Oh, there's that just little bit of movement from the back of the car there. Ewan is right alongside, but you're not going to pass through there. That is very much single file. And as we get spat out the other side, will Ewan have a look? Ewan's just not got the run into what is the final corner. Ewan will look to the outside. Yeah, you're going to really struggle getting a slipstream pass to the line. That's not what we needed. That's really not what we needed. I think Ewan was trying to cut back underneath. There's just not a lot of room there to be going side by side. Now we may struggle to catch back up to the league. I don't think we're out of it completely. We know, catch up and slipstream is relatively powerful and everything, but yeah, that is a big gap to be trying to make up, essentially. It is Longbow ahead of us. And then this, yeah, I mean, it's 12, 13 seconds. If all four of us back here end up working together, it might be doable. And there's a chance the leaders will make mistakes. You know, there are chances there will be crashes. Can we be flat through there? It does want to let go on the banking, as the cars often do. But it's not, I say the worst, could have been braver there. I lifted too much through that section. Ewan is going to be in the draft. Okay, or maybe not quite as close as I thought they were. That's fine. Yeah, I think overtaking around here isn't that easy, because you get these straights around the place, but they're never really long enough for a straightforward slipstream pass. So you are in some very fast corners trying to get side by side, often carrying more speed than you expect from like slipstream or whatever. So yeah, it is a difficult one to overtake on. We have caught Longbow a little bit through here. Now, be brave through here. It wanted to oversteer a bit. Blakey's fighting Ewan back there, so we will now start this battle for 6th place. Actually, no, there's a wall. Okay, so you don't want to wander too wide, because I know what's on the outside there, but there is actually a wall preventing you from ending up in those, what is it, awnings? I'm not sure what you want to call them. There is Gliska. We were just way faster on the exit through that section than Longbow. Gliska's hit the dirt and had the back end of the car thrown up into the air. We are now in the slipstream. The leaders are quite a long way ahead of us. Are we going to be able? No, not going to have enough of a slipstream slingshot there to make that one stick. Might get a great exit here, which we do. I think Gliska went to the inside to look for a little bit of a curb boost down there, which there was momentarily, but we just had so much more momentum on the wide line there. We were able to make that one stick. It is a great fun circuit. I'm loving the track. We have got quite spread out, unfortunately. In fact, the leaders are much more spread out than I would have liked. Oh, okay, well, I've been a bit cowardly through that section in the past. That was me being a bit braver. It's a bit dicey through there, I'm not going to lie. It is a bit sketchy through that one. Oh, we will push as hard as we can through that section. I mean, we're just not catching the cars ahead. While admittedly we aren't catching the cars ahead, at least we have got probably the biggest group of cars, so we should be able to, we probably have the more fun. But oh, Longbow is on the side and out of control. I'm going to hazard a guess. Longbow may have hit that inside, that triangle. And if you hit that hard, not surprised, that will fling you on two wheels towards a wall. Pretty much. We got oversteer again through that penultimate corner. Yeah, we're not catching the cars ahead. In this final lap, it's going to be the battle for 5th between me and Gliska. The bumps have chucked me sideways. We will try and be brave through turn 1. As much commitment as we can through there. Oh, it might become a battle for 4th, because that is Amy who has dropped back. I'm going to go around here. Okay, let's just pull it to the inside. I mean, we still carried good speed. I don't think I actually needed to go around the outside of that one. I think I just opened the steering up to be safe. I think we were actually going slow enough. We could have done it normally. Amy has gone wide through there. Unfortunately, that's killed my line through there, because it's exactly where I wanted to put my car. But Gliska with a good run. We were able to do a sneaky little spot of curb boosting through there. It'll be side by side into here. You're not going to go around the outside of that one. We're always going to chuck the car in harder there. And we were ahead of the blue machine. Oh, Gliska tried to go to the inside. I'm not sure. Not sure that's the place to go for an inside maneuver. I certainly wasn't expecting it. Considering we're all flat out there, I'm just not expecting a car to fire it up the inside on that one. Yeah, Ewan's going to get in trouble on the exit there. This is about to get a bit busy. We ended up in the door of Longbow's. Admittedly, we were on a very tight line. Going up there was not going to quite work. We'll just have a tiniest of lift and fall back in line behind. Ewan's clonked the wall. Ewan's had a big accident. Put me slightly out of line through there, but we will survive that one. Now, Longbow's understeered into the wall. We've got a great slingshot through there. We've got one more lap to go after all of this as well. It is absolute madness. It will be, I think, going into the final lap, because you're going to have to do your overtaking here. I it's such a fast final corner. You're just not going to, there's not a braking zone. There's just not an overtaking opportunity through there. Oh, that's going to end in disaster. Yeah. And I know exactly where I wanted to put my car. I just couldn't do it because there are vehicles everywhere. It is 3 wide and well held from everybody through that section. Considering, yeah, that is a sketchy place to be 3 wide. Oh, that's a jump. Wasn't expecting airtime through that one. Amy has got the lead of this group. It's the lead of our race, pretty much, because we're not battling the front cars in this. They're just long gone. In fact, the thing is, if you can break free of the group, you're just able to go so much faster. Oh, Blakey clonked the inside wall. That will allow me through here. We're going to carry a lot of speed through there. Can we get a pass down on Longbow? It's a difficult spot. I had to wait. I couldn't get on the throttle when I wanted to because we were going to understeer into Longbow's car, so we lose that glorious momentum. Longbow's going to be on a terrible line, ends up across the grass. We get a much better line through there. It's a tight line for the exit here, but it will move us up into 4th place. We will move across to defend, which is perfectly fair. Amy is too close to be able to get any slipstream through there. Now, where will we be vulnerable? It's going to be, well, it's just... Oh, there. Don't do that. Although they've all crashed on their own behind me. That has helped out massively. Danger Man has taken victory in this. Not sure they're going to be close enough because it's flat out through here. Oh, don't wiggle. No, they're not going to be close enough, I don't think. Although our big loss of momentum through that will not help us. I think Amy will be close. Oh, I've sent it. I sent it very hard. Oh, and my controller. Well, if the controller's going to do that at any point, that was very well timed. Oh, Christ. Good race. Good race for 4th. Good race for 4th. It really was all we could manage to do in the grand scheme of things. It was very close at the front between Danger Man and Liam. This is a huge gap between level 8 and us. At least we were in the fun battle. It sucks to be in sort of 3rd and just driving around your own for the entire race. Yeah, very, very good fun circuit. I like the car as well. You know, I think that's a pretty damn good car. So, we head into our second race with the Uranus Lodspeed. It's a Sierra, essentially. And it turns out the first race catch-up was not turned on. So that would explain why there was some very big gap. We were quite lucky that we managed to stay in a little group then and had some fun, because it's really easy to get separated without that. Now, let's be a little careful through here. I saw Longbow having some wobbly moments. I actually have one of these in online. I've just never done anything with it or driven it. I bought it when it came out because it's a, you know, Sierra Cosworth. But yeah. Oh no! Don't be motorbike. No! Bloody hell. I saw problems occurring and I just couldn't. That was one of those horrible moments in that we were stuck at a point where I couldn't go left because there was Blakey and I couldn't go right because there was Gliska, and we started making contact with Blakey because just ran out of room and all manners of terrible was going to befall us, but it's fine. Everyone survived. Well, I mean, some further back didn't. I guess they will recover. They will be able to recover this time around. Oh god, too wide into the bank corner. Oh, yeah, that's. To be fair, I think that's actually very similar to what Gliska ended up doing to me in the Coquettes, is that, like, Bumpy just wouldn't know there was a car on the inside, so you'd go and take a normal line through there. If you don't know there's a car there, then you can't be looking every which direction. Oh, so, yeah, it is very easily done. Even though there kind of initially looks like there's a lot of space, they're actually really easy just to miss what's going on. We have survived a lot of this first lap. It's been eventful, to say the least here. It has been very eventful, but we are out the other side in one piece. Doesn't matter if you've got a good run through here. There's cars 3 wide in front of us. We are not going to find a way past. Now, this is, of course, all very good news for Gliska, who is enjoying running away at the front on their own. Level 8's on a little bit of a wonky line through here. We will have a good run towards the final corner. But, oh, we've got so much speed. had to go very much on the brakes. What would be a flat-out corner, I was not able to take flat out because we were on the brakes. Because we were on such a terrible line, but we have made it work. We promote ourselves into a third position. We have got Team Orange in front of us, and then Gliska, not got the positioning through there. We are going slow enough that I do not have to take the risky grass line. Liam sends it. I give as much space as I can on the inside to Liam there. We've made it stick. We've made it all work. Here goes. Well, it's more of a battle against the orange car. Did not quite get the momentum I needed to go for the pass on Gliska. But we might now. Nope, because Amy's got the slipstream. Oh, we had the return of the... this time it was Blakey stuck in the middle. I was moving over to go for the slipstream on Amy and didn't realise there was an orange car going for the middle there. Danger Man with a big wobble through the banking. Oh, didn't know what side the Danger Man was going, inside or outside. And yeah, I think Danger Man was actually trying to go back to the outside as we appeared at speed. Either way, I mean, it's worked. We've got out the other side. Whoa! Why was Danger Man upside down there? I'm not even sure. Did Danger Man hit the Armco or something? I'm not sure. Did I squeeze Danger Man into... I don't think I did. I apologise if I did. I'm of the belief that I didn't, but... yeah. That's odd. I'm just unsure how that roll happened or what caused it. I think Danger Man got hit from behind, but I don't even think he would. Like a bump draft shouldn't do that one. Oh, no. Okay, I was trying to get to the outside of Liam, but Gliska was there, and in the end, I ended up actually leaning a bit too much towards Gliska. Oh. I had so much momentum there, but it was just too narrow to make the most of, and I had to get on the brakes as Lombo smashed the wall on the outside. It's got very hectic all of a sudden. Level 8's going to go round. I will manage to be in the right place that time around to at least dodge that amount of chaos. We are going to turn up here with a lot of speed on the wide. Well, actually, I don't even need to take the wide line because we have to lift with all the speed we had. I just couldn't use because so many cars in front, which then actually meant I could take the normal line. Oh, Shadow was slow, having brushed the wall, and we just impart some of our speed towards them, hoping for some slipstream off one of these cars ahead. Not forthcoming. Nope. I mean, this is a good spot for some slipstream if you can get it soon enough. We get it a bit too late. And again, you're on that tight line and it's just difficult to maintain speed. 3 wide into the banked corner feels dangerous here. Oh no. Did not quite get the car where I wanted it to bloody go. We've caused a little bit of shenanigans. I was trying to get it in the gap between Gliskas and Shadows, and it just was not quite. It was, oh, bloody hell, Bumpy's arrived. It was almost a Uranus-sized gap. It was probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of a Uranus-sized gap, and yeah, it didn't quite work out in the end. I mean, we're all still in a big group through here. We're all still in a cluster. We're going to be on the outside through this part. It's not the worst thing in the world. You can get a good slingshot off there, but again, I've got anywhere to go. And I don't know what the bump drafting is like in these cars. We have picked a good moment to manage to get the slingshot. Oh. But then we're going to get past down here. There is a pink car to the inside. Oh, it's fine. We found a gap. Right. Interesting information is being learnt on that one. We did learn it by sort of slamming Gliska into the wall. They're fine. They got away with it. They've been clonked by others elsewhere. That was nothing to do with me. The interesting information... Oh, Amy's got a tag at high speed down there and turned. That almost took me out while I was miles away from the actual accident. Yeah, the interesting information is if they are fighting side by side in front of you going into that final corner, you might... So, if they go side by side, the car on the inside is going to be in a really tight line. They're going to struggle on the exit. The car on the outside will struggle because they're on a bad line as well. Now, that means the car in third may, oh dear, be able to get that slingshot if they can take a sensible line. Glisco's very unlucky there. Danger Man's just on their roof. In that cars bounce. I was, well, I think the only one in the league group that didn't bounce off the wall. I don't know if Glisco actually did or not. But the problem is they all kind of checked up bouncing off that wall. Glisco's just ended up being turned across the nose of them all. And we are flying through the air as Longbow ended up backwards. We tried to spot a gap through that one. And there was just none forthcoming at that point. Oh, we have got a surprising amount of speed through there. Right, we've only got a lap and, well, the remainder of this one, and then it's the final lap of the race. Thankfully, we are still within touching distance of this one, but it's going to be tough here for us back in this group. It's not impossible, but it is not going to be easy. God, we were carrying a lot of speed through there. We imparted some of it to Danger Man. Now, with catch up working, this is possibly doable. Bumpy is to the inside. Bumpy gets the pass done. So I'm focusing on trying to get that good exit out of the final corner, which does sort of work. We carried good momentum there. The problem is just there's a big cluster of cars, and what do you do to try and get past it? We're going to take... I'm going to take the wide line down here, and my hope is that we will be ahead of Liam and Danger Man. Oh, no. Well, we've made it over the barrier. The back end just let go. Well, I was asking everything of the car at that point, not going to lie. Like, there was nothing left to give from the car in that one. And, yeah, the bump finally caught us out. They're like 6 wide for the lead of the race here. Honestly, I think anybody could still be in this one, even me in 12th. I think we are going to be too far back, realistically. However, there's that Amy going round. It is. We will duck down through that one. That gives me a couple of places. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hectic as anything in the closing stages. Any give and take is now gone. It is all going to be pretty much take at this stage, and as they're going 4 and 7 wide, you're going to lose a lot of time because you're just not taking optimum lines through some of these corners. So from further back, could I profit? Maybe. You just don't know. Liam, I've got nowhere to go. We're going to have to push Danger Man, and Absol had nowhere else to go but to push us. Liam is probably out of that one, I'm going to say. Oh, I had to get off the throttle big time through there. Now, can we get a good run? We wanted to try and not clip the wall down there because it's going to be 2 by 2 by 2 through this. Where is my slipstream going? Oh, we're going to try and send it down here. We have got a great run. There was half a gap towards this final corner. Shadow's going to try and send it. Glisco's come across. Oh, and everyone's gone wide, and Blakey's going to win it. It was like 5 wide into the final corner. Glisco went to take a normal line, probably didn't realise that there were about 5 cars on the inside. And yeah, me and Shadow were going to have nowhere to go. I think that was the... I don't actually know how many wide it was into that corner. Team Orange has won. It was not me. Everybody crashed and Blakey snuck through. Oh dear. Well done, Blakey. Well done, Blakey. You and second. Absol's on the podium because, yeah, the rest of us all just bundled together trying to make that one work. Oh dear. What madness. Very good fun. Very good circuit. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. And I like the cars as well. Both cars were very good. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.